Hello YouTube. Back here today I'm going to do a review on FarmTrac tractors. I'm pretty familiar with them. They were around for a little while there in the mid-2000s. I've owned one of them. I've also helped service some of them in the past. They were two different models. Some of the two-wheel drive stuff, looks like the older Fords from the 80s. I'm assuming the same manufacturer made them. I don't know a lot about them. I think it's the models like the 555 and different models like that. I don't know a lot on them. What I'm going to talk to you today about is the Korean-made models, four-wheel drive models, such as the paperwork in front of you. Manual I have here is a 3130 and a 3140. What I can tell you about these these models, they were made by LS Tractor out of Korea, South Korea. If you look at these same models, they're real similar to like what the LS, I think it was 3010 and the LS 3030 or 3033 is today. I think the tractor frames even says LS Tractor on the steering wheel. If you look at your FarmTrac, the four-wheel drive FarmTrac, it will say LS. Whereas I think it was Escorts out of India made the two-wheel drive stuff. Looks like the older Fords. I've had a few requests from people wanting to know about parts. Where can I get parts for my FarmTrac? Well, if it's one of these models, again, I owned one. It was an excellent tractor. Wish I didn't have to get rid of it, but I did because I moved. It was a little bit too big for my purposes. You can usually get all your parts at a an LS tractor dealer. Usually they can handle some of the parts for you. LS also made tractors for FarmTrac, Montana. Then I think about 2008 they started selling their own brand of tractors. They've been making tractors for people for years. I don't know. There's a couple other manufacturers out there they manufacture for the same frame. Most of the FarmTracs, these model FarmTracs again, have Mitsubishi diesel engines in them, so you can always get injectors or whatever else you need from a dealer that carries Mitsubishi farm engines. The machine I had was I think a 3130. Excellent machine. Had a very good lift capacity, four-wheel drive. Just an all-around great machine. One thing I really liked about that model was the 31 horsepower was the fact that the loader had a quick attach on it where you could put pallet forks and different things on it. It lifted almost 2,000 pounds at the rear three-point hitch. I really couldn't complain. Metal fenders, metal hoods, I thought was great. I really liked the machine. I thought it was a top quality machine. I really like the FarmTrac stuff. It does make it tough not having the dealer support of an actual real dealer, but yet parts are still available. You just have to cross-reference what machine you had. There's still stuff on eBay as far as repair manuals and different stuff. Only thing I have here is really, I said repair, it's really just a brochure is all this is that I have in front of me. But like I said, I was real happy with them. But like I said, if you have a four-wheel drive FarmTrac, it was most likely made by LS. If it was a two-wheel drive model, it looked like the old Fords from the 80s, like the blue and white fenders and all that. It's probably made by Escorts out of India. To my understanding, FarmTrac went out of business about 2008, and I guess Montana took over their assets, and then when Montana took over their assets, I guess Montana went out, and now LS just builds tractors themselves. Like I said, I really like mine. I can say they're a pretty decent machine. You can usually pick one up for a good price because normally the value on them, where the company's out of business, is usually a little lower. So you can usually pick up a good deal on a four-wheel drive FarmTrac for a decent price. Check your oil, keep your tire pressure up, hydraulic fluids up, and I'd say you won't have much trouble. Any other questions you would have about them, if there's anything I could do to help someone, I'd be glad to try to answer them, but I can tell you a little bit that I know about them. But that's my review on the FarmTrac four-wheel drive model tractors. Thank you.